In the final 10 seconds of its life, the dog refused to close its eyes. It seemed to be waiting for someone.
Hey, Bailey.
Hearing that voice, Bailey knew its owner had returned. It understood its owner was grieving deeply at that moment, but there was nothing it could do. All it could manage was to muster its last strength to wag its tail and bid farewell to its owner. Finally, Bailey slowly closed his eyes. When Bailey opened his eyes again, he had been reincarnated as a puppy, yet Bailey waited in vain for his owner. Soon after, he was spotted by a girl who took him home with joy, but her boyfriend disliked dogs, so Bailey was chained in the backyard. After countless seasons passed, one day, the boyfriend unhooked his collar, only to throw the dog out. The boyfriend deceived his girlfriend, claiming he'd give Bailey away. Instead, he drove deep into the wilderness. He found a random spot and abandoned Bailey, but Bailey had no desire to return either. Thus, he became a stray in that area. He wandered for a long time. He came upon a wheat field. Seeing other dogs all with owners, Bailey was heartbroken. So Bailey resolved to find the owner who loved him. He walked for an unknown duration. Bailey crossed a familiar wheat field. Sure enough, beyond the field lay his former owner's home. He raced toward the house he'd longed for day and night, as if guided by divine providence. Yet Ethan didn't recognize Bailey, for the once sunny youth had transformed into a troubled middle-aged man. Ethan merely treated him as a stray and offered food. After Bailey left, he vowed never to keep another dog. This time, he wouldn't even let Bailey inside. Yet Bailey waited until nightfall. Finally, his heart softened, and he took him in. The next day, he gave Bailey a thorough bath. Ethan renamed him Buddy. It was incredible sleeping beside Ethan again at night, but Bailey sensed Ethan wasn't as joyful as when they were young. He seemed profoundly lonely. Bailey often thought of the woman who used to spend time with Ethan. So before dawn, Bailey headed to the familiar park. Soon, he caught a whiff of a familiar scent. Unable to speak, Bailey could only follow the woman home. Just as she was about to enter her house, she finally noticed him. Thinking Bailey was lost,
Hello there. What a good dog. Well, he's certainly not a stray because he's got a collar. Let's see. His name is Buddy. Let's see, he belongs to...
Hannah's heart skipped a beat the moment she saw her ex-boyfriend's name. Meanwhile, Ethan thought Bailey had just gone out to play. He never imagined he'd bring back a familiar figure. Even after so many years apart, Ethan recognized Hannah instantly, but he dared not face her, for he was no longer the spirited young man he once was. Just as Hannah thought Ethan wasn't home, Bailey suddenly began barking loudly and pounding on the door. He knew Ethan must be inside. Finally, Ethan opened the door.